This is really for my cousin Vicky and Jana and Yolanda. Y'all think this is so hard. I was just going to show y'all how simple this is to make a pie crust. You're going to it's a lot quicker and easier if you get everything laid out before you start. This is one egg yolk, and I've just beaten it a little bit. To that, I'm going to start with 3 tablespoons of ice water. Just kind of whisk that in your egg and just have it sitting to the side. Then in this bowl I've got 1 cup of all-purpose flour. You're going to add another 1/3 cup. So that's 1 1/3 cups of all-purpose flour. This is a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And this is 1/2 cup of Crisco. Not butter flavor, not anything, but just regular old Crisco. And I tell you, it's better if you use Crisco, the name brand Crisco, and not even Kroger or Publix. I've tried, and it's just not the same as just regular old Crisco. So just get that out. And then you're just going to use your hand. It's the quickest, easiest way. Just use your hand to mix it up. It takes just probably not even a minute. We're just trying to get this Crisco to about the size of, I don't know, maybe peas or peanuts, something like that. It really doesn't even have to be that fine. But just you want to cut your Crisco in your flour. About like that. You can see that's your hand looks a mess, but I promise it'll all come out in the dough. So once you do that, you get that where it looks like that. You want to come back over. You want to pour your egg and your water mixture in there. And you just want to mix that in. You want to as you can see, it's already dough. That is the oven heating up. When you get this in your pie shell, you want to bake it for about 8 minutes, maybe 10 minutes at 475. But you just do that and get you a ball, and then you just want to kind of mash it flat. Just not real flat, but you just want to kind of make it into a kind of a disc. Just want to kind of, obviously if it's the more round it is, the more it's going to be round for your pie shell. Now what I've done here, I've just put a piece of wax paper down. Like, it's not big enough for one. It'll roll off the edge of your paper if you don't do two. So it's just another piece. They're overlapped. Just when you get your disc made, put it right in the middle. And then you want to cover that with two more pieces of wax paper. Just lay it right over the top. And then, hold on just a second, I'm going to just wash my hand off. And I think I said wax paper, but this is, as you can see, not wax paper, it's saran wrap. So once you do that, you've got it on here, you just want to start in the middle. You just want to roll it out. Just kind of roll it try to get it as much into a circle as you can. And by using the wax paper like this, not only is it going to be, it's not wax paper, it's saran wrap, but you're going to, it's going to be super easy to handle the crust once you get it rolled out. And then you're not adding extra flour into the dough. So it seems like when I've tried this before and I've not used the saran wrap, it the crust can be kind of maybe a little dry, a little not really tough, but just not the same as doing it this way. It's like by not adding that extra flour, the crust is so flaky. You just want to, and as you can see, it's not going to be perfectly round, but that's okay. Once you get it in your pan, your pie plate, you can cut off the extra, and you might need to lift this top piece. Sometimes it'll get in a fold or something, but you can just lift your paper or your plastic wrap up and just straighten it out. And that'll let you go ahead and roll your crust out okay. And what you're kind of looking for at this point, you're looking to get it about 2 inches bigger than your pie plate. So there's my pie plate. I need to go just maybe just a little bit more. This is a 10-inch pie plate. One of the deep ones. This is usually what I use to make a cream pie. I'm going to try a chess pie tonight, since y'all were talking about how good chess pie is last night. And and I've lightly, you could either put some butter, just rub some butter in the bottom, or like a pan for baking, but real light. So, I mean, as of right now, the crust is done. I mean, it's all mixed, it's made up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and pull the top 2 pieces of wrap off. And what leaving it on the saran wrap's going to do is let you be able to handle it, move it around without tearing it too bad. But anyway, you get your plate. You want to pick it up. You just want to try to get it as much in the middle of that as you can. And since it's still got this saran wrap on it, you can even pick it up and move it a little bit if you need to. And then what you want to do at this point is you want to start in the middle, kind of hold up the side. You want to get those air bubbles out of the bottom. If you've got air bubbles in your crust, as you bake it, it'll float up. A lot of people, well, I don't know if a lot of people, but I've seen on some of cooking shows and whatever, they'll put, they've got like beans or some like pie weights, I think they call them, that actually go in your crust to keep that from happening. But if you can just make sure that you get, 90%, 95% of your air bubbles out of the bottom, you're not going to have that problem. So anyway, once you do that, go ahead and pull off your top layer of your saran wrap. If you tear something, don't worry about it. In fact, sometimes even when I have, or most of the time when I do this, if I have a little long, a longer piece hanging over somewhere, I'll just tear it off and I'll use it to patch over on a low side. But continue to even your air bubbles, try to get them worked out even up the side. And then all you want to do is you want to go back and I guess you could cut this totally off if you don't like it. I kind of like the crust, so I try to just, if you can see, I'm just doubling that over and then kind of pinching it. And just do that all the way around. And there again, if you've got some big pieces hanging off the side, you can just cut that off and throw it away. Now I told you I could have this made before you went in the store and picked one up and bought it. So you be the judge of that. I know I could have this made faster if you had to drive to the store and get it, because there's nothing to this. Except when you eat this crust in a pie, you're going to be, it's just unreal how good it is, and it's so simple. So anyway, that's it. And I'll come back in just a little bit. I'm going to stick it in the oven, 475 for 8 minutes, and show you what it looks like when it comes out. Talk to you, or see you later. Bye.